author. That's right, I wrote a book. And I know there's been a lot of talk. Is he going to be reading from his book at these shows? And I want to let you know right now, ladies and gentlemen, that I can't think of anything more pretentious, and I'm not going to do it. I'm going to make Chet do it.
Driving across America with my guitar, 4-track recorder, and everything I owned in the car was exciting. It felt like I could pull over at any exit and start a new life if I wanted. Even navigating through a terrible ice storm in Oklahoma felt exciting after so many years of wasting away back home. When I finally got to California, I got the phone number of a sister of my first girlfriend who lived a couple of hours south of Los Angeles. I called her, and she was kind enough to let me sleep on her couch, which turned into a month of sleeping on her couch. Or trying to sleep, since it was difficult getting any rest while her and her boyfriend's loud sexual grunts and screams from the next room echoed through the heater vent every night. Sorry. One day I drove up to Hollywood, and I couldn't believe my eyes. Growing up watching a lot of TV in Virginia, Hollywood was a mythical place to me. As I exited the 101 freeway, I could hardly contain my excitement at seeing the Capitol Records building right there in front of me. I pulled onto Vine Street and noticed a crowd of people on the sidewalk near the tall building, built to resemble a stack of records. I parked and walked over to see what was going on. The actress Angie Dickinson was presenting the band Billy Vera and the Beaters with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. They had just had a big hit song from the TV show Family Ties. I watched, transfixed, as Angie Dickinson uncovered the star and stepped aside. While Billy Vera made his acceptance speech, Angie Dickinson walked a few steps over the sidewalk and was now standing right next to me. I had been in town for 1 minute, and I was already standing next to a living, breathing movie star. My voice cracking, I introduced myself to Angie Dickinson. Hi, Miss Dickinson? My name's Mark Everett. Angie Dickinson peered over her gigantic designer sunglasses. Nice to meet you, Mark. I'm Angie. What do you do? I'm a songwriter? She smiled. Oh, great. I love music. That's why I'm here. What are your songs like? I reached into my jacket pocket and handed her a cassette of my latest album of 4-track songs. She smiled and said she'd listen to it. A hipster-looking guy with an earring standing next to her leaned over to me and said, Angie's a great person to have on your side. When I was getting ready to leave Virginia, I was getting a lot of comments from musician friends along the lines of, hope you like starving. That one came from a guy I knew who was a great guitarist in Virginia who had gone to LA to try to make it, but eventually came back dejected. I couldn't believe my luck. It was all so easy. Just drive into town, meet a movie star, and wait for the phone call that informs you that fame and fortune are now yours. Whenever I came back to the apartment, I'd immediately ask, anyone call for me? But no one ever did, of course.
A lovely reading from the Chet. Thank you. shy and intense, maybe quite obsessed. Everything she does is curious.